trees, you can leave your worries. Listen to the way you say you want.
Hi guys, so today I am going to be doing a reaction video. As many of you know, I have been doing keto for a while now. I absolutely love it. I've lost over 15 pounds now, working on 20 pounds, and I absolutely love it. And I also do have a Facebook group with about 10,000 people in it that have told me amazing stories. They motivate me every single day. And basically, today, I got some messages about Hanna, her new video about keto. The problem that a lot of people seem to be having with the video is that they feel like she was a little bit like misinformed about keto before she started. So I am going to be reacting to that video today. And I do want to make it clear that I actually do really like Gabbie's videos. I watch them. I've been actually watching them a little bit more recently. You know, I think she's funny. I think she seems like a nice person. But I think with this particular video, from what I'm hearing, I don't know if she researched keto enough. Keto is one of those diets that you need to do a lot of research before starting. You're actually changing your metabolic state. So it's not one of those things that you can just jump in the next day and hope things go well. Like, it's actually really important to research before you do it. And the reason I wanted to make a video about it was because she has 6 million followers, and it really kind of like hurts my heart that maybe so many of those people are now never going to do keto because she made a video on it. It's honestly like changed my life, and I've had so many people tell me that keto has changed their life. Like, an incredible amount of people. I get messages like once a week saying that it's changed their life. I've had people say that they no longer have PCOS. A lot of people have PCOS. It has healed them. I've had people say that they no longer have to take their diabetes medication because of keto. I've also had people tell me that they didn't know if this was why, but once they started keto, a tumor that they have shrunk down. And that might be because that cancer cells feed off of glucose, which you get from carbs. So if you're not eating a lot of carbs, then they can't really feed off of that. That's a theory. I don't know how true that is. And I've just had a lot of people say all these positive health benefits and a lot of weight loss. Like, people who have lost 100 pounds, 60 pounds, like in like 6 months. It's crazy. So keto was actually started because of patients with epilepsy. They wanted to see if that would help, and it ended up helping. And a subscriber of mine actually messaged me and was like, please include this in the video because it honestly saved my life. And she was like, I don't know about it for weight loss, but like, as far as that keto helping with my, epilepsy, it has. So there's a lot of health benefits to keto, and like, it just really hurts my heart that maybe a lot of people aren't going to do it now because of a video that they saw. So I don't know. I don't know what she said in the video, and I'll make comments on that at the end. I'm going to jump in the video. I'm not going to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but I am going to try to be educational. If she says something that's not correct, I'm going to say that's not correct and say why, because that seems to be the problem that people are having, is that she just didn't seem that informed on the topic of keto. So, like I said, I like Gabbie. I don't mean any disrespect by this video. I'm just really passionate about keto, and I really do think it can help people. So that's where I'm coming from. No one has to do keto. There's so many diets or lifestyles that you can have that are healthy. Veganism, that's one. You can be vegan. You don't have to be keto. You can do low carb, low fat. That's fine. Do what works for you. I am going to watch it, and I'm going to react to what she says in the video.
But yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, it sucked.
Welcome back. I tried another thing so that you don't have to, and that thing is keto. So for those of you who don't know what keto is, I didn't either, but it is a low-carb, high-fat diet that should consist of high-quality plant-based and animal products. No grains, sugars, processed foods, or high polyunsaturated fats. So basically no carbs, no sugar, no grains, literally. All you're eating is fat and protein, essentially.
Right there, on the keto diet, you're actually allowed to have 20 to 50 grams of carbs a day. Doing 0 carbs would be extremely hard to do. Some people do it to like break their stall if they're having a stall, but you are allowed 20 carbs at least.
The only carbs you're getting are through vegetables, which is pretty low carb, no fruits. We know a bitch loves a sweet potato, so I knew that this was gonna be an issue for me. And here was my guess going into it. I thought I'm probably going to look amazing and feel like so let's see if my predictions came true. As always, guys, when I do these week-long things, I don't look up symptoms, side effects, anything like that until after, because I don't want any of that stuff to skew my perception or think that I'm feeling something that I'm not. So I genuinely just log my feelings, physical and mental, and then
see, I get where she's coming from here, where she doesn't want to look up the symptoms, but like I said, when you research keto, like there's certain things that you need to know before you do it, because otherwise you're gonna feel like shit, and it actually can be potentially dangerous. So don't recommend just jumping into a diet. Like I really think you need to do a research before. I did a month of research before I did keto, so just saying, I get where she's coming from, but personally, I totally recommend doing like a lot of research and looking up symptoms so you know how to fix it if there is a problem.
At the end, I apply it and see if I experience that, essentially. Okay, so it turns out there is an actual thing called the Keto Flu. And here are some of the things that it'll do to you.
Yeah.
Hypoglycemia, constipation, diarrhea, frequent urination, drowsiness and dizziness, muscle cramps, sugar cravings, flu-like symptoms, sleep problems, keto breath, heart palpitations, reduced strength and physical performance. This sounds like a healthy diet.
Okay, again, I'll stop you right there. This keto flu is due to electrolyte imbalance and withdrawal from carbohydrates. If you're having heart palpitations, it's because you're lacking in certain electrolytes such as potassium. That's a huge one. Cramping, heart palpitations, have some potassium. Magnesium, you want to add that in. Sodium. You will be peeing a lot because carbs hold on to water. When you're not eating a lot of carbs, your body flushes that. It flushes the water weight too. So, yeah, you definitely want to drink like twice as much water when you're doing keto, and make sure you are getting a lot of foods either with potassium or taking a supplement. And then also you want to make sure you're getting in magnesium and sodium to hold on to some of that water. Otherwise, you're just kind of pissing out your electrolytes, if I'm being honest. But yeah, those are avoidable symptoms. A lot of people experience it because they don't know enough about keto, and they don't know that you can actually stop that from happening. But also, if you are carb heavy and then you go to eating no carbs or like 20 grams of carbs a day, you probably are going to have headaches and stuff from sugar withdrawal because you're kind of addicted to it at that point. So yeah, your body's changing its metabolic state. You're gonna have a little bit of a couple days of side effects, like 2 days, 3 days, and then it's done. It's really not that bad.
Let's get started.
Off to a
Alright, so day one. Breakfast was fine because my daily breakfast, what I eat anyways, is apparently keto.
I never make my food look cute. Some people's dishes always look so cute.
I have 2 pieces of bacon, half an avocado, and 2 eggs.
That's
and
good
that breakfast is great for me. I love it. It's when I look my best, I feel my best. It's when I'm eating that breakfast consistently every day, and it tastes so yummy. I skipped my coffee because my creamer that I had was not keto, obviously, because it has sugar in it. And we all know how I feel about coffee without creamer. I went to the gym. My workout felt fine, which makes sense because I was starting the day how I would normally start the day, minus the coffee. So immediately I got home and I decided to meal prep.
We have snacks, food. This is one of the vegetables I'm gonna eat. It's basically gonna be between this and lettuce.
What is that?
Because they're the least carby vegetables that you're allowed to eat on a no-carb
kale?
diet. So this is gonna be mainly what I'm eating. I still want to go to the store and get some turkey patties or something. I actually have chicken thighs.
Where's the
in
fat?
here.
So I eat lunch, it's fine, but I was immediately starving. Like, I'm used to eating
there's
a
no
big ass
fat.
sweet potato for lunch, and I try to wait 5 hours in
She ate
between
chicken
each meal.
and
So
eggs. She said she was starving, but her lunch was chicken, eggs, and some sort of vegetable. So there's not a lot of fat there. You definitely would want to put like some cheese or like some sort of like creamy sauce with the chicken. Definitely cook the chicken in like olive oil and butter or something. She's missing like a lot of the fat here in this meal anyways.
This was a problem for me, and I was immediately wishing I had more food, but because I was doing a video, I stuck with it. I only made it about 3.5 hours. Again, I usually wait 5 or 6, so that was about half the time that I would normally go without food. And then I ate 2 eggs and some more chicken because that's what was on hand. And then I was still so hungry, so I cheated and ate some peanut butter, which I don't think is on keto.
With peanut butter, you can have peanut butter, but it has to be like certain kinds, and the way that she said it, I'm thinking maybe was peanut butter with sugar in it, which, I mean, it's still fine if it's like 6 carbs. You have 20 to 50 carbs a day, so if you have a little bit of peanut butter, you'll be okay. It's not gonna like ruin your life, but
at least in the beginning. But this is how you know that the universe plays games with me. If you've been on this channel for honestly any amount of time, you know that I have an actual addiction to watermelon. I can't stop myself from consuming it. It does something for me emotionally and physically. So I went grocery shopping that night to get some more keto snacks and this happened.
This is the universe with me. The only thing I love more than watermelon is a bargain. I will not break. I will not get the watermelon. Okay, I got the watermelon. Actually, I got 3 watermelons. $1!
Anyways, that night, I'm absolutely craving sugar like crazy. Like, I want candy, I want honey, I want fruit, I want a sweet potato, I want something. I needed sugar, but I didn't do it, and I went to bed.
okay, day 2.
Day 2, I woke up with a bonkers stomach ache.
It just hurts. Like, it feels like a brick in my stomach. Very uncomfortable.
She ate chicken and eggs.
And I'm hoping that it fades away before I have to work out. Like, I'm starving, but it feels like I'm too full, if that makes sense.
So I woke up with that pain in my stomach and I was like, oh my God, I haven't felt like this in years. Again, I ate breakfast and it was fine. 2 bacons, 2 eggs, half an avocado, everything's normal. And I did have black coffee this morning because as much as I hate black coffee, we know how I feel. I also remembered how important it would be to be taking my vitamins, so I made sure to take magnesium, D3.
Making sure I'm as not vitamin deficient as possible.
My workout was kind of low energy, but it wasn't bad. It was just a really lackluster whatever workout. But I did pretty okay.
I feel pretty good. I'm starving. I'm very excited to go home and eat. Look at Rachel's booty. Damn, girl.
This time I knew I needed to fix my mistake from my lunch the day before, so I added in more calories and fat. My lunch the day before was way too lean and way too low in calories because I removed a sweet potato, which is 120 to 150 calories, but I didn't replace it with anything. So duh, obviously I'm going to be starving and missing something, so I made sure to eat more.
I made sure to beef up my salad this time. It's a very big salad. It's a lot of lettuce, but there's 4 ounces of chicken, half of an avocado, spinach this time because it has more nutrients in it. But we're eating more calories this time. This is what's gonna get me for the next week or so is I'm craving sweet. Like, I always have a piece of fruit or like a little chunk of a sweet protein bar or something.
So I just want to stop right there because you can actually have berries in small amounts. You can have strawberries, you can have blueberries, raspberries, blackberries in small amounts. You can have those. It's like 1 carb per strawberry or whatever. So blueberries are even less, I think.
Because I love dessert and sweetness.
You can
so the
have
fact that I don't have watermelon or blueberries or something right now is really upsetting. And those things are good for you too.
You can have
I would
that.
really love nectarine.
You can't
right
have
now.
that.
But again, I was still hungry right away. This bitch loves her carbs. This day got really bad really quickly. I needed to go get my heels for my music video. But while I was driving, I got so unbelievably irritable, dizzy, lightheaded. I could physically feel my blood sugar dropping.
Wow, I feel like this is deja vu of the coffee video because I didn't expect this to suck so fast on the way. I was hungry before I left. Actually, I was hungry 5 minutes after I ate. Then I'm driving and I'm running out of gas. As my car ran out of gas, I also ran out of gas. So I got gas station snacks, which is never fun, but I got nuts and jerky, which I don't think is technically no carbs, but I know that on like Atkins and stuff, you can eat them. So now I'm without the traffic, probably 40 minutes away from home, and I cannot wait to get home. Like, I'm burned out, I'm exhausted, I'm so hungry. I'm never this hungry. You should have seen me before I got these snacks. I was like It's wild, man. Like, you really do lose all your energy. I need carbs. I'm dying for a sweet potato right now. Let me put it this way. If I didn't already commit to this video and film 2 days worth of it, I would quit. I would not be doing this. I can't believe that people actually do this as a long-term diet.
So here she's complaining about basically the keto flu that she's going through right now. And she can't believe that people do this long term. It's not long term. Like, keto flu only lasts for a couple days, and it's because you're not having enough electrolytes, and you're probably not drinking enough water, and you're probably not having enough sodium. So that would explain why she feels like this. Mine lasted probably a day. I had headaches. Probably from the sugar withdrawal and the carb withdrawal, but mine was not nearly as bad as this. So that's that.
This is very extreme. Like, very extreme. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get some eggs, chicken, and spinach, gonna drink a ton of water, I'm gonna have a nice glass of tea, and I'm gonna fall the asleep because I have no energy.
And that's not how I like to live my life. So end of day 2, I'm already feeling really bad. I was so hungry, I literally sat on my kitchen floor and opened up my fridge and was eating on the floor like a maniac. And then
you can eat if you're hungry, though. I don't know why she's so hungry. Like, if you're hungry, just eat something. At first, when you're doing keto, you just really want to focus on how many carbs you have. You can eat, like, as many calories as you want in the first, like, week or so. You just want to get into ketosis and, you know, be in the right direction. You don't have to worry about calories. If you're hungry, you shouldn't be hungry. You should eat something.
So day 3, again, I had a really hard time actually falling asleep, and I woke up very early. So I had maybe like a very short few hours of restless sleep.
Good morning. I just woke up from a stomach ache. This is the 2nd day in a row that, well, yeah, I guess it's been since I've been doing no carbs and just so much meat and protein and fat. Look, I woke up with a stomach ache. Like, I'm so tired. I wish I was sleeping, but I can't, because my stomach hurts that bad.
But I gotta admit, I really liked the way I looked that morning. I felt tight, lean, flat, and again, I was expecting that because I'm not eating carbs. So that morning I worked out really early, so I worked out without food, and it was a very weak workout.
I went to the gym to do some cardio, but I'm just kind of tired and my entire body hurts, and I'm also absolutely starving. I just finished breakfast and I am ravenous. It's like I didn't even eat anything. I could
Then eat something else.
Through 3 watermelons right now. It's really me up. I feel like I can't do anything else that I need to do because I'm so focused on my hunger. I am so hungry.
That day I went grocery shopping to get...
I don't understand why she thinks she can't eat more if she's hungry. There's nothing in the keto guidelines that say you can't go over your calories for the day. I mean, that's not what you want to focus on when you're first starting out. I did not focus on that.
Snacks, because at this point I had to really give up the dream of only eating every 5 to 6 hours, which is what I'm used to. There was just no way that was gonna happen, so I just, you know, got some keto snacks.
Did set myself up for success for the rest of the week, I believe. I got chicken thighs because they're fattier. I got some cashews to munch on, got more eggs and bacon and avocado because breakfast has stayed the same, lettuce for salads, and olives because you can munch on olives. So these are stuffed with jalapenos. Jalapeno. I gotta say though, my stomach has been...
She doesn't have a lot of veggies. I would recommend more veggies, and then that way you can add like butter to that. Like, she didn't have any, I don't think she had any butter in there or anything like that. And like with the chicken, you would want to like add fat, like cream cheese and dill sauce or something. I think she thought she was adding fat, but that is definitely like more of a higher protein situation. I mean, she's not doing horrible or anything. I think that's probably why she was so hungry.
Really upset and angry with me. Everything's like, ew, I hate talking about this stuff on my channel, but everything's just going like right through me. It's just so much fat. It just seems like it would be a much better option to eat a sweet potato right now than all of this fat, but that's what we're doing for a week.
And of course, I get hit with a massive migraine, like worse than no coffee migraine. It was so bad. I just felt so weak, very uncomfy. And again, I had a really hard time falling asleep.
Why does that
Day
even-
4. Again, I woke up so early. I could barely fall asleep, but then when I did fall asleep, I woke up with a pounding of treacherous migraine.
So she's probably electrolyte deficient at this point. I always recommend people who do keto to get those Mio drops with electrolytes because it just makes it really easy to get those in. It will definitely help with your headaches. You should not have headaches on like day 3 or 4. Also, you want to make sure you're not dehydrated because that can definitely play a factor. If you're peeing a lot and you're going to the bathroom a lot, you're going to be losing a lot of water, like I said. So you do want to just drink more water. I mean, she doesn't have to feel like this, and that's what I want to make clear is like doesn't happen to everybody. Like as long as you do what you're supposed to do when you start keto, you won't feel like this.
Know what time?
I don't think she knew any better though, to be honest.
With pounding migraine.
I feel
nausea,
bad.
Headache. Feels like my eyes are popping out.
My body literally couldn't stay asleep because my migraine was so bad. So I woke up in the middle of the night, I took Excedrin, and then I fell back asleep, woke up, and I still had a migraine, which is bonkers to me because Excedrin always knocks it out. Then I wake up with these stomach pains again, and I had a realization.
For years, when I was yo-yo dieting and trying to figure out how to lose weight, I would always do this crash diet thing that in my head was like super healthy. It's called the New Mayo Clinic diet. When I was doing that yo-yo, I would wake up with these horrible stomach pains and I would ask doctors about it. I got tested for it. I would tell my friends about it. It was like every single morning I woke up early, which I just did. I went to bed at 2 a.m. and it's like 8 a.m. right now and I'm awake and like because I had to be awake because my stomach hurt and I couldn't figure it out. And I haven't had those pains in like almost 2 years whenever I stopped playing that game with that diet and when I started incorporating carbs and stuff back into my diet. And I was actually just thinking the other day, it's so wild. I wonder what those stomach pains were from because I haven't had them for so long. But it was this diet because this diet is essentially that. The high fat, very, very high protein.
It's not supposed to be high protein. Actually, if you eat too much protein on keto, it turns into glucose, so you don't want to eat high protein. She said it's low carb, high fat, and very high protein. So I don't know if she was misspeaking on that, but it's definitely supposed to be moderate protein.
Low carb diet just does not agree with me, but it does make you look great, and that's what's a shame.
I didn't even want to eat this day because I was so incredibly nauseous that I felt like I was just going to vomit. I didn't want to drink coffee because the idea of coffee made me nauseous. Even though I forced myself to eat, I felt nonstop hunger for the 4th day in a row now. My workout, of course, was trash.
I don't want people to think that they can't work out on keto. I go to the gym like 3 days a week. So.
Because I have no carbs in my body at all and nothing to run on.
I took this exact same class last week and I was 100% fine, and today I'm like, oh, broken
She's no
and
electrolytes
sore.
and she's
My
working
arms
out
look
just
really
like
good, though. Oh
as
my
she
god,
was.
guys, high key, I'm jacked. Like, do not f- with me. Honestly, do not. Short term, I've slimmed down.
Yeah.
I've dropped a lot of water weight. I feel like my muscles are really popping out. But look at my booty. My booty looks so nice. I'm so tired.
The fat in my body, like I could feel it swimming in my veins. And even though I'm starving, the idea of eating more fat made me sick to my stomach.
I am feeling extreme nausea right now. It's like I can feel
Why don't you have, like,
the
a
fat
salad?
bubbling up in my stomach. It's very weird and confusing because I'm starving. I've been starving all day, actually for the past like 3 days. But the idea of food repulses me.
Just imagining like the oil and the grease. Honestly, it felt as if I was eating McDonald's every day. That's how bad my body felt. Just like falling apart, gross.
Really bad now. I'm sweating profusely. Like the back of my hair is actually wet from sweat and I'm clammy and dewy and I feel like I'm hot to the touch. It feels like I have a fever. This is wild. I'm gonna literally go jump in my pool because I'm so uncomfortable. But my stomach is also so f***ed up right now that I don't want to like leave the confines of my apartment. TMI, I'm sorry, but oh my god, it's so uncomfortable.
I just felt gross. Absolutely starving, having no appetite to eat. Really not a fun place to be. Thankful the day was over. Tried to go to bed, of course, had trouble falling asleep, and then
Day 5.
day 5. So I wake up on day 5, and immediately the moment I wake up,
Woke up too early. Tummy hurts. I'm sleepy.
I'm just weak. I feel physically weak. I go to the gym
Probably.
and I'm weak.
Girl,
and
you
not
know
only am I
electrolytes in your
weak, but I started
system.
having heart palpitations. And I've
Potassium.
never in my life had a
Potassium.
problem with heart palpitations or feeling like in the gym that I was going to have a heart attack.
Potassium
But as I was
deficient.
working out, it felt like I was gonna go into cardiac arrest.
Dehydrated
Today's the
and
most
no potassium.
I've been affected. My heart feels like it's exploding and skipping, and it hurts. I have no energy. I can't explode out of
This shit is fucking dangerous, and this is what I'm talking about, and like it's pissing me off a little bit because people are gonna look at this and be like, oh my god, people who do keto are just like putting their life in the line. First of all, it's not like that at all. If you know what to do when you're doing keto and you actually take the shit that you're supposed to take, just be constantly drinking water, and also you need to get some sodium in so you hold on to some of that water. Otherwise you're in danger of dehydrating yourself to the point where you could go to the hospital, or you might have symptoms like this, heart palpitations from potassium deficiency. If you look it up, you'll see that.
my jumps. I'm winded in a way I haven't been winded since 2017, and I'm lightheaded. And I'm low-key blacking out.
Lacking, yeah.
Brian, you're killing me.
It's like I've never felt that, especially with doing the type of work. I'm so used to working out, I shouldn't be feeling that. And again, I just felt disgusting. Like being at the gym, I felt unhealthy. That's the best word. I felt unhealthy. So then I was doing abs and I threw up in my mouth. Oh, that was another thing. I was having reflux, but this time I literally threw up in my mouth and I was like, done. I'm leaving. So I left the gym, I went home, and I decided on the spot I am tapping out.
I'm tapping out. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna eat my frozen
You can have
blueberries.
blueberries
I'm
on
gonna enjoy
keto.
everyone. And then I'm gonna make myself a big ass lunch with black beans and green beans and regular chicken, not fatty ass chicken. It's gonna be bomb.
I wanted to go a full week, but sorry guys, I couldn't do it. It's not worth it for anything. Not for weight loss, not for content. So I tapped out, and then that night I carbo loaded, and it was so good. God, I love sweet potatoes just so much. And that was the best damn sweet potato I ever had. If I truly wanted to continue it for 2 more days and make myself for 2 more days, I didn't do it because I didn't have willpower. I didn't continue it because it was stupid. I worked so long on myself to have a healthy diet and exercise routine, and I'm gonna sit here and hurt myself for a week straight for what? So, the conclusion.
This will be interesting.
Yes, I saw results. They were nice. Yes, I lost weight, but I couldn't even fully work out. For me, I would rather kill it in the gym and have a balanced, healthy diet than do something like this. If the side effects of a diet are diarrhea, constipation, muscle cramping, migraines, and fatigue, it's not good for you, period. Eat a healthy, balanced diet, work out, lift
not good
weights,
for you,
do
period.
cardio,
Not-
be strong, be healthy. The weight loss will be a side effect of a healthy, comfortable lifestyle. Feed your muscles, feed your brain. The right food should energize you, not take everything out of you. That's what food is. Food is just energy. It's fuel to make your body work. If you're eating correctly, you will not have cravings. Now, I do believe in some cases this diet might make sense for extreme weight loss, preparation for a surgery. I've heard that it's supposed to be good for curing certain illnesses or diseases. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But if you're just a regular person trying to lose some weight and be healthy, just do it the right way. This is not sustainable. In my opinion, I'm sure there's people out there killing
In
it
your
on
opinion.
keto, but I don't know any. This is definitely not a long-term thing. You can't go your entire life feeling so hungry and having cravings.
not
So
hungry.
again, I looked up the symptoms
At all.
after the project
first week
was
and
over,
you were doing it
and
wrong.
I saw that most of what I was feeling
Oh my God, I
was
hate
in
when people
direct
tell me how to,
correlation
like, do
to
things
keto,
correctly
and
when
I
I'm
don't
not
understand
hungry
it.
at
Sorry
all.
if this feels underwhelming, but I'm not even going to show you the before and after results because to me that's somewhat irresponsible because again, the results were pretty good, but they're not by any stretch of the imagination worth what I was feeling. Yeah, I woke
People
up
don't
and like
feel
my
like that
pants fit a little better,
after
but
the
also I
first
felt
week,
horrible
like,
and I couldn't do anything and
didn't
I
give
was
it enough
lightheaded and
time.
sick and having sleep problems and stomach cramps and muscle pains and why? So sorry for not showing the before and after, but I don't want to encourage anybody to do it because it's awful and it's stupid.
Awful
And
and
I'm sorry if you love the
stupid.
keto diet and I'm sorry if it works for you. But as somebody who tried it and as somebody who people look to, I guess, for some type of workout or food inspiration, I don't recommend it. I recommend a balanced, healthy, full meal. I recommend finding what makes you feel good and your body feel good. And again, there might be body types that really respond well to this. But if something's making you sick, nothing is worth feeling sick. No body nothing. It's not worth it. And again, again, you're gonna gain the weight back because I really don't think you'll be able to keep up with it. Anyways,
That's
thank you guys so much
positive
for watching
thinking.
this. Make sure to
I'm
give this video a thumbs up.
done with
subscribe
that.
to
There's 5 seconds left to that. So, my thoughts. Okay. I was like fine with that whole video until the very end, where she kind of just like irritated me a little bit when she called it stupid and awful. She just doesn't understand that she was not doing everything correctly, which I think she should have admitted that maybe she wasn't doing everything the right way, and maybe she was learning as she went along. A lot of the feelings that she was feeling are completely avoidable, but she didn't look into the symptoms beforehand, so she didn't know that, and she didn't know how to fix those problems that were happening to her, so she just continued to be dehydrated and continued to be potassium deficient and continue to feel like shit. So most people, when they're feeling like that on the keto diet, like they'll go to a group, like for example my group. Hey, I feel like this is happening. How do I fix it? Oh, this is how. Problem solved. So it's not really like, I just don't like that she's acting like, oh, and it's not sustainable because I don't know how you could feel like that all the time. Like, it was horrible for me. It's like, but you don't feel like that all the time. You really don't. After the first week, you're golden, pony boy. Just fucking go, because you can just go on Pinterest, find foods that you miss eating. I mean, sweet potatoes would be a little hard, but you can find radishes. Radishes, if you roast them in the oven, taste like potatoes. So there's a lot of foods. I made a fucking cheesecake the other day. A cheesecake, bitch. Actually, you know what? Let me get that cheesecake. You see this shit? You see this shit? I almost just lost it. I'm gonna be starving after I eat this. Oh my God. So yeah, I don't think that she necessarily knew that she could eat other things besides what she was eating. You can go on Pinterest and make some really bomb keto recipes, and they are going to be healthy for you. She thinks that by eating fat, it's not healthy, it's not right, it's not the way that things are supposed to be. But at the end of the day, you're basically eating like meat and vegetables. And I do want to say, like, she was right when she said that different things work for different people. If she feels like that, even though she could have not maybe felt like that, but if she felt like that and it wasn't working for her and it was so bad that she never wants to feel like that again, then she shouldn't do it. And if she doesn't want to do all that research, then she shouldn't do it. So what she's doing is working for her. I think she looks awesome. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's keto's fault that you felt like that. I mean, it's just really hard when people can't see the full picture. It's like you've been eating carbs your whole life, and then you go like cold turkey almost and eat like 20 grams a day, when normally you're eating like 300 to 400 carbs a day. So it is going to have some symptoms of sugar withdrawal. You're going to feel maybe a little run down, a little tired in the first week, but you do want to make sure you're hydrated, make sure you get those electrolytes. And definitely, I wouldn't recommend working out right away because you're already doing so much, and your body's going to be a little bit tired. But after that, you'll have so much more energy. I mean, what the fuck am I talking about right now? I'm like, I'm on keto. I am very full energy. I've been going to the gym more than ever now. I'm like so motivated. I've been going to the gym like 3 times a week, which is like, for me to go to the gym consistently is shocking. My old self would be shook because I was just lazy as fuck. I never went to the gym. So basically, different things work for different people. I don't really necessarily agree with or like the comments that she made at the end, that it's not safe, that it's going to hurt you, that it's awful and stupid. I think that was very, I don't know the word. I guess it was very ignorant to say that kind of thing. You know, if you do it responsibly, you can actually have really great results. And there's so many people in my group. I have a whole video on keto transformations. I mean, different things work for different people, and that's totally fine, and I totally get it. At the end of the day, I think when she's talking to 6 million people and she's telling them it's awful and stupid, that's where it's like annoying to people who really do believe in it and really do believe it's helping people, and people have told us that it's helping them, and it's, you know, thank you for showing me about it, because, you know, I had a great first week. I lost 7 pounds in 1 week. And I know it was like all water weight, but I did not feel like her. I did not feel like that at all, but I was drinking a lot of water and having a lot of electrolytes. So I think that really has a lot to do with how she was feeling. And I'm really sad that she had such a bad experience, but it doesn't have to be like that. And I just want to let you guys know, just definitely research, like do a month's worth of research before you start it. It is going to be a life change. I think eventually, once I hit like my weight loss goal with keto, I'm going to do more of like a low carb, maybe up to like 100 grams of carbs a day. But right now I really love keto, and it's working for me, and I love it, and I don't feel like shit all the time, and different things work for different people. Like I said, I have no problem with Gabbie. I thought what she said at the end was a little rude, but sometimes we say things that we shouldn't say. So that's all I'm going to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's so freaking long, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye.